coming onto all fours. We're just gonna come into plank position, planting those hands into the mat and coming into downward dog, giving yourself a little stretch and back into that plank at your own pace here, just kind of warming up that body, stretching out that back, the back of your legs, the feet, and just moving a little bit. I know it's noon, so most of you have probably been working all morning, sitting at your desk, so this is a nice way to just warm up that body. And let's just do 2 more here before we get into it. Coming into that neutral spine when you come back into that plank. On the balls of your feet, 1 more downward dog. Really stretching everything out, holding it for 1 more second back here, lengthening those back muscles, the shoulder blades, the calves, everything is going to be long. Coming back into that plank. Holding that plank, we're going to start by bringing that right knee to right elbow, pointing the toes, left knee to left elbow, and then tapping both knees down to the mat, and that's a combo. So we're going to repeat that for 10. Guys, ready? Right knee, right elbow, bringing that back, left knee, left elbow, tapping those knees to the ground 2 times. 9 more sets here. Right knee to right elbow, left knee pointing those toes, 2 knee taps. Let's go for 8 more sets here, really squeezing that waist and controlling those abs, the core, especially on those knee taps. Let's do 5 more sets. 5, tapping those knees. For 4, breathing. 3, tapping those knees. 2 more sets here. Knee tap, last set. 2 knee taps. Now we're going to do some shoulder taps, keeping those hips as still as possible here for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, forearms, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down to those forearms and just holding it here, pulsing 1 inch forward, 1 inch back. Breathing here for 8, 7, 6. Deep breaths here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 8 hip dips, 8, 7, 6 child's pose in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open up those knees and come down. We're gonna do that 1 more time. Whew. Coming back into that plank, planting those hands into the mat, right knee to right elbow, left knee to left elbow, 2 taps for 9. Breathing for 8. Tapping those knees. Slight bend in those elbows, especially when you're tapping those knees down. Let's do 7. 6. Feeling your arms today as well. For 5. I'm coming in to check on your form. 4 more here. Guys are looking so good. Last 3. Relax those shoulder blades. Last 2. And last 1. Tapping those knees to the ground. Now going into those shoulder taps for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, forearm plank, 2, 1, coming down to those forearms, rocking forward and back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hip dips for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those knees. We're going to do a quick side plank intermission, and then we'll go into the back exercises on our backs, I mean. So coming onto that right forearm, quick side plank, 10 seconds each side, and then we'll lay on our backs. Cool, so let's count it down together. Onto that side plank, coming up, hand can go in the air, can go on your waist, whatever feels good to you. For 10, dipping those hips. For 8, 7, 6, gazing upward. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flipping over to that other side. Same thing, quick transition, arm in the air if you can. Stacking those feet on top of each other, gazing upward for 10, 9, 8. Palm is planted into that mat. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Take some water, take a breather. That was hard, I know. Okay, coming onto our backs. We're gonna start with our hands behind the ears here. Knees come into tabletop, and we're just gonna lengthen one at a time, bringing them back to tabletop, crunching up, really engaging that core for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, going into bicycle. So just bringing that knee to your elbow and continuing for 15, 15, 13, 11, breathing here, really trying to touch that knee to your elbow, squeezing at the top. Don't rush here. I always say the slower the better when it comes to abs or any exercises actually, because you're really engaging that muscle. Toes are pointed. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands stay where they are. Knees come back into tabletop. You're going to crunch both elbows to both knees, really squeezing that core, and then extending. For 10, holding it in for 1 sec, and extending. For 9, extend. Toes are pointed. Extend. 7, 6. Ankles are glued together here. Woo, breathing for 5. Woo, 4, 3, 2. Guys deserve a little break here. So plant those feet and just give me some classic crunches. Fingers are behind the ears, really cutting up through your core here, not your neck. So we're not doing this, chin is not to chest, looking up and just giving yourself some classic crunches. I love these, I know they're so basic, but they truly do work. So keeping it going here at your own pace. Breathing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3, 2, 1. Staying up, extending those hands, palms facing upward. We're gonna slice, trying to touch the pinky of your hand to your ankle. So really getting into those obliques and that waist for 10, 9, really reaching. Whew, breathing here for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Can I have a smile out of you guys? I swear it makes the workout more enjoyable. Last 2, last 1. Planting those palms on top of your thighs, really reaching towards those knees, and we're just gonna pulse upward, sliding those palms on your thighs, reaching as far as you can go for 10, slow and controlled here, constantly engaging the core here. You're not relaxing it when you come down. You're actually not even coming all the way down because your shoulder blades aren't touching the mat. You're just pulsing here for 5 more, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the top. Hold it, really reach 1 more inch. 1 more inch. Palms are glued to those thighs for 8, 7. 1 more inch. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come back and relax. Reach those arms over your head. Stretch it out. You can lengthen out those legs as well. Really just take a few deep breaths here. That wasn't easy, but we're gonna redo it. On our backs. Whew. Coming up into that crunch, into tabletop, and we're just gonna alternate. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Into that bicycle. We're doing counts of 8 now instead of 10. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to elbow. Extend outward for 7, 6. Breathing. 5. Toes are pointed. Last 3, 2, 1. Plant those feet to the ground. Basic crunches. Let's do 10 here. Breathing for 6, 5, 4. Going into those slices. This is a quick round. Last 2 and 1. Staying up in that crunch. Reaching those hands out, palms to the ceiling, slicing towards your ankle, really getting into those obliques, that waistline. Drop those shoulders. And let's count down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms on those thighs, reaching upward. We're moving quickly for 8, 7, 6, getting into those lower abs after this. For 4, 3, 2, holding it up there for 8. 1 more inch higher, you guys. Woo, breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, drop it. Woo. Drop your head, take a few breathers. We're gonna go into some lower abs. We're gonna start with our feet in the air, toes are pointed. Try to lengthen the legs as much as you can. If not, it's no big deal. The point here is just to really reach for your ankles as high as you can go. For 10, 9, toes are pointed. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grabbing that right leg right above the knee over there. Dropping that left leg, toes are pointed. We're gonna alternate. For 10, really coming up and squeezing that top leg in. For 8, squeezing. Breathing. 1, legs stay in the air, hands come right under that booty. Make sure you're comfortable here. This is gonna give you some support, and we're just gonna drop those legs, coming as low as you can possibly go without touching the mat, and bringing them back up. For 10, this is slow and controlled here. 9, breathing here for 8, controlling yourself, your legs on the way up as well. Woo. Breathing. 5 more here. Last 3. Last 2. Keeping those legs in the air after this last one. Woo. 10 more, reaches up. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come under that booty. Dropping those legs, hovering them off the ground, and giving me little flutter kicks. Toes are pointed, gazing at your feet for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding, hovering, knees, toes, ankles, everything is glued together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, drop it. Coming into those crunches, we're not breaking here. We're almost done with this ab series. It's 20 minutes, it's not that long, so just give me some crunches here. You guys will feel this tomorrow, I promise, but obviously it's worth it. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, holding it up top, holding that crunch, holding it, arms come up, separate those fingertips, separate those toes, come up 1 more inch, breathing for 8, 1 more inch higher, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Coming down to those forearms. Palms are planted onto the mat, and legs are going to come up into tabletop here. Alternating, toes are pointed, just touching that mat. For 10, dropping those shoulders. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ankles and toes together, dropping them, bringing them back up. Same thing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing yourself back up, grabbing your thighs right underneath your knees, coming into tabletop. Palms come up, facing upward, and you're just going to drive your knees into your chest. Very small movement here, and back to tabletop. For 10, 9, drop those shoulders. 8, 7, 6. You have 1 more ab move after this before you guys are out of here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hands come in to touch your calves. You're gonna reach them to touch your ankles, and you're gonna alternate, gluing those ankles together for 8, 7, twisting into those obliques. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Should we do a little bonus crunches? 20 bonus crunches. Keep them classic on your back, and then you're done. I just added this in. So 20 at your own pace here, counting down. Whew. For 18. Breathing here. Remember, those fingertips come behind your ears. You're gazing upward, and you're breathing. Your abs should be shaking because mine are. And we're just gonna do 10 more here, and you're done. For 8, 7, 6, 5, last 3 seconds, 2, and 1. Drop your head, drop your arms, your legs. Give yourself a minute here to breathe. Slow your breath down, closing your eyes for just a few seconds. Really try to melt your body into your mat here and be proud that you showed up. You guys are killing it. So just closing your eyes here and taking 2 deep breaths together. Breathing in, holding it at the top, and exhaling. 1 more. Breathing in. And exhale. Coming up into seated position. Just want to say thank you guys for showing up and participating in the BG Challenge. This ab series was not easy, but you guys killed it.